Hello everyone and welcome to the South African String Convention. My name is Jan-Hendrik Harley. I'm a classical guitarist and viola player. I'm posting this short video to just get things rolling, and I'm talking about tips for buying a guitar on a budget. Now, guitar is a very good second instrument for a string player, but it's also a good instrument for amateur music makers. It's a relatively cheap instrument compared to something like a violin, and the initial learning curve is not nearly as steep, meaning you get a very good sound from the get-go. It also suits many occasions. You can play solo at a house concert, or you can also just play around the campfire with your friends. Now, I get asked this question a lot. How do I buy my first guitar? The problem is, if you want to buy something that's really good, you're always going to have to pay a lot of money for it. But if you follow these tips, you can buy something that's going to last you at least a couple of years before you have to upgrade. Number one, take someone with. If you know somebody that plays the guitar really well or knows something about guitars, it's a good idea to take them along and have them play on the instrument. You'll get a very good sense of what you're buying. Number two, explore the fretboard. Now, if you don't have somebody you can take along with you, you have to explore whether this guitar's frets are indeed set up correctly. The way we do this is we take the guitar and we play an open string. Then you lightly touch the string at the 12th fret and you play the note again. That will give you the harmonic note an octave above the open string. Now, the third step in this is to press down the note on the 12th fret. If the note varies, that means that the setup of the frets aren't correct. If the note stays the same, you know that the guitar is set up pretty well. Continue through all the strings and see that the harmonics match up with the correct notes. You can also do this on the 7th fret and the 5th fret. Number three, feel the action. Now, as we press down on the 12th fret, you'll notice that the string is slightly higher than when you press down at the 1st fret. This is because the string goes over the nut at the bridge. A guitar with an action that's too high is very difficult to play, especially if you're a beginner. So you might want to get that bridge lowered, but beware of fret buzz. Fret buzz is when you press down a note, but the open string brushes against one of the other frets, causing a metallic sound. You don't want that. It's usually because the action is too low. Number four, don't just buy the name. There are some instrument making companies that, with good reason, are quite popular. But don't just buy the brand. Get to know the instrument, spend some time with it. When I bought my first classical guitar, it was a choice between two instruments that were literally a serial number apart. But the difference was night and day. Lastly, when you buy a new guitar, remember to buy a new set of strings as well and have them put it on at the shop. You can also ask your teacher at your first lesson. So those are my tips for buying a guitar on a budget. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you enjoy the rest of this incredible convention. If you do have time over this weekend, my folk ensemble Here Be Dragons is performing at 3 p.m. on Sunday. I'll put details down below. Have a good one.